Hey guys, 2020, what a year it's going to be, or what a year it's not going to be. You get to decide. So I'm here because I'm the fitness expert, I've been in the industry for 12 years. I'm here to start off your wellness journey in a direction that is sustainable, or at least in my case, sustainable for my clients, and with my experience, it has sustained me as well. So I think there's a fundamental part or fundamental way to start your journey. And it's very crucial that you start in the right way, because if you don't start in the right way, your journey will be this New Year's resolution type of thing that everybody gets stuck into and then falls out the first month or two. So, how do you get rid of that? How do you get rid of that notion of getting something and then dying out? So, you've got to start with the fundamentals so that you can get momentum, so that you can peak at a point to give you sort of that positive, momentum. Basically, it's all about momentum. So you've got to be honest with yourself. You've got to look at yourself and you say, where am I in my journey, my wellness journey? You've got to look in the mirror, straight in the eye. Where are you in the wellness journey? So if you had a great New Year's, awesome. If you had a great time eating a lot, now you've got a little bit of the stomach, maybe a little bit of the gut, maybe you're obese, or maybe you're overweight, or maybe you just got a high metabolism. What does this mean? Maybe you've got a slow metabolism, but you're living with somebody with a high metabolism. That is what I want to talk about. Because I think that a lot of people live in a place where they are living with someone who's not on the same position as they are. Okay? So, that can be a massive, massive problem. What is the first solution to a problem? The awareness of that problem. So we are being aware of this potential problem. Be aware, be conscious of it. Then we can take action. Okay, so say you, for example, you're a little bit overweight, you want to lose a little bit of weight, and you're living with someone who's not as overweight, and they will suggest, certain foods, and your old habits are like, yeah, you know what, he's eating or she's eating it, therefore I'm going to go eat it. But what are you truly doing to yourself? What are you truly doing to yourself? What is actually going on? I want you to look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. I'll tell you what's going on. You see, if you are slightly overweight or obese, what is happening is your body is ineffectively transporting glucose from the bloodstream to the cells. Here is my amateur drawing. Here's the bloodstream. You can just visualize that going into the cells. Ineffectively of doing that. So you then create this slower metabolism. When you've got a slower metabolism, you start picking up weight, you're then more likely to you're more likely to be classified as insulin resistant. Okay? And most probably you're in the endomorph. Yes, endomorph body type. So that is the one extreme. So what that means is, and for the other side, it's also true. If you eat something or specifically carbohydrates, mostly carbohydrates, and you don't pick up a lot of weight, you're an ectomorph. If you've got a faster metabolism. So those are the two opposite extremes. And so that particular extreme would be that if you eat carbohydrates, your body and you don't pick up a lot of weight, your body is more effective at transporting the glucose from the bloodstream into the cell. And that you would be then classified as insulin, or have a high insulin sensitivity. Now, I want you to look at this analogy, and this might kind of hit home a little bit, or might make a little bit more sense, that makes you even more aware and more conscious of your choices in the future, despite how uncomfortable the situation can be. Imagine you have an individual that lives a certain lifestyle. Let's say Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah has made some money. We can all agree he's made some money from The Daily Show now, and from his fame now. In fact, I think now currently he's worth, well, according to Google, he's worth $30 million, I think. I mean, I don't even want to convert that to rands. Versus someone I won't mention any names, but versus someone that's not really that well off. Trevor Noah travels the world, travels on jets, whatever, like whatever lifestyle. You can just imagine, your imagination can go wild. And this individual does the same thing. He just gets the money. This person just gets the money. So he's living the same lifestyle as Trevor. So what will happen is that with Trevor, it doesn't matter. It's loose change for him because he's building on momentum. He's probably got investments. He's got that momentum on his side in terms of he will keep getting return on his investments, so his investments will keep going up. Versus the individual who doesn't have any investments, what will happen to them? So they have made a magnificent, beautiful, because I can't even say that word properly, beautiful drawing of dollar signs there versus minus dollar signs. So what that means is just accumulation, and that means deficit, more and more deficit, getting more and more into that deficit. So my point is that eventually it reaches a point, this person that spends a lot of money, he tries to keep up with the Joneses, he tries to keep up with the lifestyle. Although he doesn't have the funding for that, he then will go into debt, and eventually it's going to become seem irreversible. Yes, the reality is someone can sponsor him something like money, some wealthy person, but it's highly unlikely unless it's inheritance or whatever. So he is screwed. He is screwed for life. In the same way with an individual who is an endomorph and continues to eat, continues to make excuses because it'll be like, I've always done this, and just continues to go, pick up weight. They've got insulin resistant, and it just gets more and more resistant until they become diabetic, and you can't. Diabetes is irreversible, as far as I know. Metabolic syndrome. It's just a lot of the stuff is just it's so hard to reverse the process. So, once again, my point is, be real with yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others and trying to live other people's lifestyle just in the same way as someone trying to live a lavish lifestyle and they don't have the funds. Be real with yourself and start off on a good note, a sustainable note, and have that awareness. Be true so that you don't suffer for the rest of your life living on pills and not living a quality life. Because when I say we, I mean Viva Wellness, my company, and myself, is about longevity. We want to live over 100 with quality life. Till next time, guys, thank you for joining. Cheers. Oh, before I forget, whatever platform this is, please like and subscribe. If you find value with this, share it. If you have comments to make besides me not having my shirt on, please share it. It is quite hot in here, so you'll understand if you were in this room.